talking about.
Do you want to
Okay.
record it?
Sure. You can. I told Don I was going to milk the fuck out of this, and so sure, record it. I was in the hospital, I guess, a week ago, 2 weeks ago now, and was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, which has already spread to the liver and to the lymph nodes. With a lot of discussions, I'm figuring I have about 2 or 3 months to go. I assure you that I'm really okay with it. You know, if this has to happen to anybody, a guy with absolutely no dependents except a silly dog, my first call when I found out was to the Bull Terrier Rescue Mission, and I was assured by my buddy who runs it that she will get, top shelf priority. If both Alvins are here, yeah, this will be interesting. I want your opinion of this. While I was in the hospital, a beautiful 18-karat gold mezuzah with blue enamel around the star. It was just magnificent. My late wife gave it to me about 40 years ago, and I left it in the hospital. Of course, nobody found it. In a month it'll be on eBay. But I wanted to make sure I was identifiable, in case some ambulance driver decided to call a priest. So I went on Amazon to get a star, and I put this star on, and I asked the Alvins, does this not look more like Brooklyn Italian? Anyway,
you can do a tattoo, Barry.
I'm sorry?
You can do a tattoo.
It doesn't look Brooklyn Italian, Barry. It looks Brooklyn Jewish.
Oh, okay. I am making arrangements with a hospital in Vermont that has a Death with Dignity program that is open to non-residents. Vermont and Oregon are the choices.
What city in Vermont?
They're in several. The one I'll be going to is in Brattleboro, or outside of Brattleboro. And I was told by my friend who recommended it, she's walking somebody else through the same journey. She said it's a great town, very hip, and they even have a restaurant called Vegan as Fuck. So, I mean, how hip can you get, right? So I have to go up there.
Send me the information. I'm going to be right close to there on April 8th. And I'll come visit and test for you.
Oh, thank you. So I made the decision, I'm not going to do chemo. I'm not going to do radiation. I think I asked you guys during one of my audience warm-ups a few months ago, why do they put nails in coffins? And the answer, of course, is to keep the oncologist from reaching down and saying, just one more round of chemo. It's true, by the way. What else? So, everybody here, as you guys have almost all become like family, and I'm so glad I found this. Dirk led it to me, or led me into it, and I so appreciate that. I have learned from every playwright and every actor here. I came in here as a wannabe actor, and as Bernard told me, when I joined SAG, now I can be unemployed at a much higher rate of pay. But this was like a master class every week. I will only mention 2 people individually because I don't want to slight anyone else, and I love so many of you. Martin Pfeffercoin, my stage partner, my director, my influencer, my ethical question resolver. Thank you, Martin. And Donald Loftus. My first time on a theatrical stage was off Broadway, the new theater for the new city. 5 nights of a serious play. First time on the stage, and I had the lead as you don't want to go there, but there was just so much dialogue, and I was having trouble right until we went on it. And at one of the Tech Week rehearsals, there was a section where I'm talking. I had been my character had been in a depression for 15 or 20 years, and he heard an interview by an author that changed his worldview, and he was so delighted with this. So my character is on stage during this rehearsal, and I lost it. And from the top row, the director said, "I cannot find the words." And I said, "Obviously." Anyway, I cannot find the words to thank Loftus for who you are. I will take questions if anybody's dopey enough to hear more of this. I will not accept "oh, you're so nice" bullshit. Let that wait till after I'm dead. So there. Okay, thank you, and Don, thank you again for letting me do that.
All right, Barry, you're breaking my heart. All right,
Yeah.
guys,
Miss you already.
sure, ready.
Miss you.
Thank you.
Barry,
Love you,
I'd like to say just one thing to you, Barry. Thank you for helping me with something I had asked you to help me with.
And Frank, and thank you, Frank, for being so generous in response. I appreciate that. One more serious word. Really,
The other was funny?
If any of you are into that, send flowers thing or whatever, my charity of choice is the Bull Terrier Rescue Mission.
Barry, just tell us where to send the vodka.
Can I just say, I just met you and I am so overwhelmed and I am
As well, you should be.
so impressed. Well, I should be. I wish you Godspeed. You're wonderful.
God gave up on you a long time ago.
You told me about
Barry?
it 2 weeks ago, and it's just really, I mean, I think about it every minute of every day.
Yeah, wow.
Martin,
So I called Barry this afternoon and he goes, "How are you?" And I thought I was talking to a mafia boss.
And thanks for all the jokes all these years.
And thanks for all the hard work on the website.
Yeah.
And you guys should thank Martin. He took that over so fast, and I've never seen anybody learn something that fast.
Well,
Barry,
I'm surprised if
Barry,
you
as
flew
you
all
said,
around.
as you said, it is a journey. I'm sending you strength, but I don't think you need it, guy.
You sending me what?
Strength, but
Oh.
I doubt that you need it.
Yeah,
And there it is for you.
I'm in good shape. I'm really, really okay with it. I went down to see my sister who's on her last legs too, and she has a deeply a serious dementia. So there wasn't really any quality time with her, but I went to dinner with her 2 daughters, my nieces, who are now in their 40s, maybe 50s, and got to know them again, first time since they were young kids. And we've been communicating about this back and forth, and on a text thread. And one of them sent up, I've discussed with Michelle, we're going to come up and go to, at the time I thought I'd have to go to Oregon. We're going to come up and we're going to go to Oregon. And I texted back, "Oh, thank you very much. We'll talk about it." And she texted back, "Fuck you, we're coming." It runs in the family,
Hey, Barry, can you send us all your jokes? Send Don or Martin. No, seriously, we'll
Right
read a
now.
joke. Read a joke.
Send us
Hey,
send us
hey,
a
here's a
credit
request. Here's a request for you guys, for me. and I mentioned it before, and some of you don't want it, and I understand why, but reconsider it. Ken Murray, whom most of you never heard of,
Yes.
was an old-time Hollywood producer. And he was also a friend of every Hollywood star. And he would go to their barbecues and their Christmas parties. And he always had his little camera run. And his old films are such a treasure. And Pages has an opportunity to do that kind of thing. You know, it has to be limited. Everybody has to agree to be taped if you're going to be taped. It has to be very well structured. I recognize that. But it would, I mean, you guys are great. You ought to be preserved.
Barry, you have to try to prolong it past April 8th because that's Joan's memorial.
Okay,
We
that's
need you there for that.
let's see, April 8th, early in February. Well, yeah, I'm gonna put out a Jack screen sheet with the odds on the over under.
Over under.
Okay.
Rosina and my birthdays are April 11th and 12th. So you got to
12th and
12th and 13th.
12th and 13th. Yeah.
That's
keep
You
it
want to
in
wait
the
till
bag.
after tax
And
time.
mine is the 6th.
And mine's June, Barry, so you gotta go after June.
Yeah, June
June.
1st.
Oh, I'm a tuner.
I'm
I
November.
still think, Barry, that there's a big mistake. I know, I mean, I really think, there's been mistakes before, and I think that because you say that you feel good, you always say you feel good unless you're lying to me. And I think,
Charlene.
what? No, and I think it would be a fabulous miracle to happen to you, the atheist.
Go away.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
All the
guys.
best.
Thank you,
Yes.
everyone. Appreciate it.
Everyone next week. Thank you all.
Buddy.
Hold on, Don.
Love you, Barry.
Let me